Hello, my name is Abdullah. I am a friend of Shahad. So regarding the question whether the impacts or the effects of the climate change in our life. So for me, I would say yes, to some extent. To be honest, to a large extent, the weather change has a lot of impact on our life. For example, here in Libya, when the weather changed from from the winter and spring, from the summer seasons, there is big differences here. For example, here in Libya, the which in winter particularly, so especially in the rush time, the infrastructure here in Libya is so bad, it's damaged. So whenever it rains a lot, so a lot of areas of floods and people get crowded and a lot of accident happens. So it's really stuck in the road and traffic. So sometimes you go to your work, to your school very late, and you feel embarrassed with your employer there. So this is regarding the winter. And when we talk about the summer, it's very difficult for us here in Libya. So you can imagine, for example, it's getting hotter here in Libya because you are living in Africa. It's super hot here. So when it comes to summer, imagine that the whole building, we have different floors. For example, let's say in one building, you might have, 4 to 5 flats in one floor. So imagine that each flat or each house, they got, more than 2 or 3 conditions because it's very hot. So this lead to, to lack of power energy. So the electricity or the light cut off or it's powered off. So imagine that how you spend the whole day without electricity, and this lead to the lack of water because a lot of water pumps, they don't work. So everything is stopped, and you try to postpone your work. Yeah, it's you feel so miserable. But the good, you get the good weather here in Libya is the spring season. It's very good. It's comfortable. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah. So for me, yes, I agree that the climate change sometimes affect our lives to a large extent. Thank you.